one of the things that probably when we were at lunch, he said, Tony, you got to think about what makes you unique. And I think one of the things that makes me unique here in this particular race is the fact that if you look at my history, I came from Mexico as an illegal alien when I was 11 years old, and that wasn't my choice. My parents brought me here. I had nothing to do with that, but that experience, and now being able to translate that into running as a conservative Republican for Senate, and the ability to communicate with that particular community that we need to embrace and we need to bring to the Republican Party for the future, because we know that the future of the Republican Party is, yes, we have to elect strong conservatives that are going to be able to stand up to all the pressures once they get elected. But if we can grow the base, if we can bring an additional population that right now, frankly, the Democrats take for granted because they assume that they're always going to get 7 or 8 out of 10 Hispanics. But if I can have an effect in that, I think that's a great opportunity. I think that makes me unique in this particular race.
How did we get to that point? We touched on that just a little. Tony came out to our Crossroads Diner listener lunch, which was awesome. It was great to see him there. And we talked about a couple of these things at the table. Why do Hispanics vote 70% Democrat with the social conservatism that's already there, the entrepreneurial ethic that is woven through so much of Hispanic culture? Not that you're the official spokesperson or oracle of all those things, but what the heck's going on there? Why do Hispanics vote 75% Democrat?
You're right. I don't pretend to represent the community, but I can tell you from my own experience, I've lived in those communities. I lived in those neighborhoods, walked in their homes, very conservative, fiscally, socially, very entrepreneurial. Every single one of them that comes to this country, every single one that I've met comes here for an opportunity, not a handout. They want an opportunity to make a living. But I think that the liberal media has done a good job in portraying Republicans as not wanting to or not appreciating Hispanics and Latinos. And I think that's the main issue. And while the Republican Party, we've done a better job in structuring our message to that community, I think that what we've been missing has been the right messenger. And while the message is critical, the person delivering that message is even more critical. And I believe that's the opportunity that I have, because I am one of them. I've walked in the shoes. I've actually have woken up in the morning wondering if I was going to be able to come home at the end of the day because I was an undocumented alien. And so I can relate to them unlike any other candidate in this race for sure, probably across the state, maybe across the country, from the Republican side. As a conservative Republican, I don't think we have a lot of Republicans with my background, with my experience.